Tired of debt payoff plans that expect you to stop living your life? Yeah, same here. The truth is, paying off debt doesn't have to mean deprivation. It just has to align with the reality of your current situation. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need a plan that's designed for where you are right now, not where some expert thinks you should be. No matter what stage you're in, there is a way to pay off debt that fits your life and actually works. I'm Rose Colburn, and welcome to the 30-Day Budgeting Challenge, where I'm giving you one quick tip every day to help you take control of your money. So many people I've talked to feel like they have to choose one of those snow-based debt payoff plans. You know the ones I'm talking to. Let's ditch the labels that leave you feeling cold about paying off your debt. Instead, let's build a flexible plan that actually works for where you are right now, not where someone else thinks you should be. Most debt advice follows one of two methods. You're either paying off the smallest balances first, or you're paying off the high interest. And while either of these methods can work, they both expect you to treat your financial life as a game of extreme discipline. Tackle this account first or pay off that one next. Do it faster, don't slow down, there's no stopping. But here's the thing, those plans don't adapt or even consider your real life. Your income might be unpredictable. You might be taking care of family, whether that's little children or elderly parents, and sometimes maybe even both. You might be mentally burned out and just trying to stay afloat. Sometimes you're ready to tackle that mountain of debt head first and go, go, go. But other times you're in survival mode and you just need a break, whether that's financially, mentally, or emotionally. And when you do need a break, when you can't keep up with the plan, you start feeling like you're the problem. You failed at paying off your debt. And then the mental dialogue kicks in. Why can't I stick with this? I'm just bad with money. I'll never get out of debt. You ever notice how that mental dialogue doesn't speak up when things are going well? It's quiet when you're making progress, when you're doing your best. But the second you hit a wall emotionally, financially, energetically, that voice gets super loud. And instead of offering support, it piles on the shame. It piles on the guilt. But here's the truth. You don't need more pressure. You need a plan that gives you room to breathe. Let's be clear here. The issue is not your willpower. It's that the system wasn't built to flex with your life. Rigid plans don't bend when life gets hard, and that's exactly why so many people give up. This is where the debt payoff ladder comes in. It's built to flex with your real life and honor where you're at financially right now. Stage one is your financial plan. This is your foundation. It's not just for paying off debt, but for building a plan that actually works with your life. Before you jump into aggressive debt payoff, you need clarity. That means asking, what's your monthly cash flow? Where is your money actually going? What do you owe, and to who do you owe it? And what are your goals? What do you want life to look like after the debt is gone? This is part of the wealth building guide in my coaching program. It gives you clarity and structure to move forward in a way that's realistic, aligned, and sustainable, no matter where you're starting from. When you answer these foundational questions, you're not just looking at numbers on a page. You're creating a clear snapshot of your entire life, your income, your goals, your values, and what you want your life to look like once you've paid off debt. Stage two is all about stability. This is what I call the survival stage, and the goal here isn't rapid debt payoff. It's to take care of yourself and find solid ground again. At this stage, your focus is on covering your essentials: rent, mortgage, food, utilities, basic medical care, anything necessary to keep your life running. When it comes to debt, your priority is to make your minimum debt payments. Nothing extra just yet. No pressure to be aggressive, just consistency. And here's something really important. This is where you start building your freedom fund, even if it's just $5 every payday. Because your goal at this stage isn't to fix everything overnight. Your goal is to stop the spiral and give yourself space to breathe. This is the stage where you reclaim your stability, mentally, emotionally, and financially. You're not stuck. You're setting a foundation. Stage 3 is the growth stage. This is where you start to build real momentum in your debt payoff journey. You're not just surviving anymore. You've created some space. Now you're able to start making consistent progress. Maybe you pay a little extra to your debt each month now. Maybe you're focusing on the smallest balances or the highest interest. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you've got room to breathe and now you're moving forward. Maybe you decide to start with one method and then move to the other, just to give yourself that little extra push. But the point is you're saving, you're paying down, and if you have some overflow, you might even be investing without sacrificing your well-being to do it. This is what I call the long haul phase. It might take some time, but you're in it and you're making real progress toward the goals that you set back in stage 1. Now we've reached stage 4, the freedom building stage. This is the part of your journey where you go all in and you push through to the finish line. You're eliminating the last of your debt. You're building wealth. You're funding future goals that felt impossible just a few stages ago. All the work you've done in the earlier phases, it becomes your foundation. And the roadblock of debt that you were facing, it's finally gone. The stage is all about momentum. But here's the most beautiful part. You get to decide how you want to move through this stage. You might go fast, you might pace yourself, but the strategy is yours to design based on your energy, your season of life, your finances, and your vision. And here's something most debt payoff plans don't tell you. The debt payoff ladder isn't something that you climb in one straight line. Plan, survival, growth, freedom. Life happens. You might move up a step only to have life toss something unexpected your way, and then you have to pause or step back temporarily. And that's not failure. That's a moment to rebuild and keep climbing. This method works because it works with you, with your real life, with the future that you want to create. So here's your challenge for today. Don't worry about picking your stage or figuring where you're at on the ladder just yet. Instead, just start by answering the same questions I give my coaching clients in the Wealth Building Guide, the questions that help you build a plan that fits your life. Grab a notebook or open your notes app and reflect on this. What's your monthly income and how consistent is it? What are your current expenses? Not just bills, but your real everyday life. What do you actually owe? Write it out, name it, and most importantly, what do you want your life to feel like once the debt is gone? These questions aren't about judgment, they're about clarity. When you answer them honestly, you'll start to see what's realistic, what's possible, and what support you actually need right now. Because building a debt payoff plan isn't just about the numbers. It's about creating stability that works with your life, not against it. You don't have to follow someone else's formula to succeed at paying off your debt. You just need a plan that makes space for your life. And if you want more insights on my debt payoff ladder, watch this video next. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for the next day in the 30-day budgeting challenge. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.